I'm going to talk about a few of the problems from gas laws practice. Not all of them, because really this is just a practice session for the stuff I already did in the previous video for the intro sheet, so go back and watch that one first. On number 2, we have a mismatch between the data, and I have torr on one piece of the information and I think atmospheres on the other. Checking yes. So they give me atmospheres. Well, I can't use torr and atmospheres, so I'm going to have to change one or the other. I chose to change atmospheres into torr. You could do it the other way. It doesn't really matter. But remember, one atmosphere is 760 torr, which is really 760 millimeters of mercury. If you don't know what that is, go back and watch my other videos. And the standard temperature for these gas equations is 0 degrees Celsius, which is also 273 Kelvin. If you don't know what Kelvin is, go watch the intro videos. So I took my atmospheres and multiplied them by the ratio of 760 torr per 1 atmosphere. The atmospheres cancel out, gives me torr, and I put that on the right side of my equation. Temperature is not mentioned, so it must be the same. If it's the same, you don't even have to know what it is because it would cancel out. You can just say, well, it would have canceled out and skip it. On number 4, they don't mention pressure, so it doesn't matter what it would have been, it would have canceled out and you can just skip it. On all these, every time they gave you Celsius, you had to add 273 to get Kelvin temperature. You cannot do these in Celsius temperature, you will get the wrong answer. If you don't know why, go watch my other video on the intro sheet. On number 5, here is one of my favorite math tricks. So pay attention, kiddies. If you're going to solve for the denominator, because we are asked for temperature, you can do it like this, but it does get to be a pain, and sometimes I get it wrong too. But it is also legal to turn over both fractions. You cannot turn over just one. You must turn over both, or leave it like this. But here I've turned over both. And you will get the right answer if you turn over both. And then I can say 318 divided by 350 times 400 will get me the answer. And I realize I didn't get the Celsius answer here, but you can. What is that? 0.90? It says 90.4 and the answer is close enough. Let's talk about 12. What about 12? Well, it says that we're at STP. Is that right? I'll go and check. No, it says we're at 1 atmosphere. On the right side, it says it changes to 1 atmosphere, but I can't have torr and atmospheres. So I changed my 1 atmosphere to 760 torr, because that is the same thing, just in the different units. And then I turned over both fractions, and I can solve for T on the top, which is a lot easier. When I do that, I'll get Kelvin, and I had to subtract out 273 to get Celsius. On 15, it tells me that at first it was at standard temperature and pressure, but then it tells me kilopascals for the second pressure. So I took my standard pressure in kilopascals here.